Hello, LJ Tribe. This is Pearl Fulani with Lady Jewel Company, and I am coming to you to let you know a little bit more about the Believe in You refresh. As I've been talking about it, and as our team has been talking about it, we've been asked, why? Why this event? And what is it about? And so I wanted to let you know a little bit. If you haven't heard the story live and in person, here you go. This event started as a thank you to the amazing coaching group facilitated by David Hepburn Jr. and the amazing business owners part of CTC. And this started during COVID, and I really needed it at the time. I hate to take you back in time, which is crazy because it's not that long ago, but 2020, when COVID hit, for me, I had been in business for a few years, but it had been rough. I'm not going to lie and say it had been easy. It had been very difficult. But 2020, that spring, was the first year I finally had a full roster of events going, and I was so excited because, again, this is going to be my year. And then, of course, as we know, we got shut down as a nation, as the world got shut down. And I just became extremely despondent and gave up this whole notion of being a business owner, of being an entrepreneur. I was done. I couldn't handle it anymore. It was not working, and to have this all happen, my ability to believe in myself, to think that I could actually create and do something really well as I had up until starting this business, was completely gone. I was very broken and just very despondent. I started going to David's group, CTC, which stands for something different now than it did then, but I started attending. And quite frankly, for the first 6 months or so, I didn't talk. Unless I was asked a direct question, I just didn't talk. I didn't feel like I had anything left in me to share. And really, why doesn't anyone want to hear from me? I was an abject failure in being a business owner and being in success. And quite frankly, I hadn't taught myself how to fail or fail well, how to learn from it. And really up until then, just about anything that I had done had either come easily to me, or the risk wasn't so great that even if I failed, I could figure it out and be successful in it. This is the first time where I just, with beautiful fireworks and flames and torches, completely just failed. So going to this group, listening to it day in, day out, having them pour into me was huge. These were people, for the most part, that I really didn't know. They didn't know me, and yet somehow they saw in me something that was strong. They believed that I could be successful, that I could learn, that I could grow, and they poured that into me. They believed in me, and they poured that belief of what they saw in me back into me, healing just so much. And it wasn't that I didn't have community. I did. I have a beautiful family and really dear friends that are family. But there was something about people in the business world who have been successful, who were successful, believing that I also could be successful and that they were going to do whatever they could within their power to get me there. And that concept, that community, that heart was a seed planted in me. And I am forever grateful to them. If you ask me the number one thing you need when you're starting a business or quite frankly doing anything in life, I'm going to tell you community. And sometimes it's specific. If you're starting a business, find a community of successful business owners to pour into you. But you need community. We were not built to do this on our own. So anyway, fast forward, they're pouring into me. It's great. And part of our time during our CTC is we do spoken word, words of encouragement and words of affirmation. And there's a screen that when I joined, for the most part, I read to this day. The first time we had those words, I loved them so much that I read it, recorded it for myself, and then I sent it to everyone who was part of the group that day. Well, one of the gentlemen who was instrumental in pouring into me, Mr. Mark Arnold, he took that recording and it inspired a song called I Believe in You, which is the theme song for the Believe in You refresh. And he took part of that spoken word that I had recorded and included in the recording of his song, and then he sent it to me. And when I listened to that song, I just burst into tears. But that song helped birth what is now the Believe in You refresh. A way to say thank you to these amazing men and women who poured into me and our opportunity to pour into you. Everyone needs encouragement. There may be a time where you were like me and you find it hard for you to believe that you can be successful, for whatever reason, in whatever area of your life. And sometimes you just need to be reminded that you can and will succeed, and that there are people who are ready, waiting, and willing to pour into you so that you have what you need to be successful. So join us. Buy your ticket now. We're ready and we're waiting, and we want to love on you. And for those of you who want a space where you can encourage others, come. We need you. We want you there. So I hope you will join us for the Believe in You refresh. Until next time.